to fucking read. And I got bullied by every single one of them because of that.
Because you could read?
Because I could read. And, like, even the teacher there for the thing, like, I was reading, and he was like, wait, you read that thing that fast? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, what happened? And I told him what happened in the book. He's like, what are you doing here?
Hey, Anthony, read this. Just a bunch of random letters and numbers.
Yeah. But, like,
Yeah, right.
Bullied.
But like, at one point, like, some of the kids were asking, like, where'd you get your shoes, man? And I'm like, Walmart? And they all just started laughing at me. I was just so confused as to why.
Not a Foot Locker.
Yeah. I think the only thing I came close to doing, like, what Ryan did in that, like, wing of it was, like, when I had a shield, like a knight's shield,
Oh
that
my
I filled
god.
up with water and gel, like hair gel, because I saw Jimmy Neutron and wanted to do science.
You saw Jimmy Neutron.
Oh no.
Outside influence.
And I was like seeing, like, I wonder if it'll dissolve. So I was just sitting there in the bathroom, just watching it, and like nothing was happening because of course fucking nothing would happen. And at one point my dad's like comes in there and he's like, what the fuck are you doing, Anthony? I'm like, I'm watching it dissolve. And then he just takes the thing from me. He just pours it in the sink like, Jesus Christ, you fucking moron.
Oh fuck. Fucking hell. I just remembered a couple other things that were done. I was playing sports
wait.
ball with my cousin Reggie. Oh,
I want to bring up something real quick before you start the story. There's a quick one.
go ahead.
The most autistic thing I think I've ever done was when I was playing Battlefield Bad Company, and I got like really mad that we were being spawn camped by like all these other guys into like tanks or whatever. So at one point I just fucking screeched at the top of my fucking lungs. And I came out of his office to go like again, because like he never really beat me or anything. He just go like, Anthony, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I would already feel bad enough. I mean, that's basically what he came out there to do. Like, he just shut up, man. Just fucking God.
I have two stories now I think of that. Alright, this one took place.
Hold on, wait. I just
Hold on.
remembered one. Did I tell you guys about the time I pissed myself in the second grade?
Oh.
I did that in kindergarten.
I pissed myself in the middle of a baseball field once.
But
I
mine...
actually did that in second grade as well.
I peed a little because I won a race in second grade.
Yesterday?
Because, okay, here's the thing. Like, I was in, like, Little League Baseball, and me and my friends were, like, talking, we were, like, cracking some jokes, and we were having a general good time before we had to go out to be defending again. And I told my coach, like, hey, gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta pee. Man's gotta pee, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, no, just go to the field, hold it. And I kind of kept on, like, sidestepping over to the gate to, like, signal that I really needed to go. I was like, Anthony, get the fuck back in the left field or left outfield or whatever, because that's where they put, like, shit kids like me who didn't care about the game. And at one point, I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. So I just pissed myself right in the middle of the outfield where everyone could just see me pissing myself.
Got him.
Oh.
Joke's on you.
Peas on me.
Joke's on you. I was gonna piss anyways.
Oh.
He just looked over to the coach with your middle finger raised as he just trickles down your leg.
What happened to me wasn't like that. What happened was like I just really needed to go. And here's the really dumb part. The school was set up so that there was pretty much a bathroom for every single classroom, and I'm like, I need to go. But my teacher, we were in the middle of something or other, and I'm like, hey, can I use the bathroom? And she's like, what? No. And then
Hold on, my friend is calling me right now. I'm gonna have to like hop out of the story for a second.
Okay. we were doing some like physical activity.
Eric, it's like late o'clock. What do you want from me?
You're not muted.
Just mute.
Mute. Mute.
Yeah.
I'll just hold off until he gets back, I guess.
I don't even know this is here.
Oh wait, I'm a mod. You want me to?
I don't think
Eric,
so.
are you creaming yourself over Spider-Man already?
Yeah.
Do it.
I thought this was a peeing story.
Get him out of here.
Dropping.
Clean yourself
Come on,
Do
over.
it.
creamy.
We'll check back in like. Do it. We'll check back in like 5 minutes.
We'll check back in.
Get rid of them. Just
Yeah, you want me to banish real quick? Just do a quick
Yes.
server mute.
Just mute him.
Hey, I saw
Alright, there you go.
that was him
What if
saying
that was
back.
him about to say he's coming back?
Oh,
I feel like it was.
are you back?
Okay, hold on. Oh wait, 1 second. Hello, yes, come on in.
Get rid of him. Trash his ass.
Alright, go ahead with your Steven story.
All right.
Go ahead with your Steven story, okay?
So what happened was like,
Is Dev muted?
yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
got-
yeah.
you can. Oh shit. Okay, go.
I kind of want to wait until Anthony gets back.
No, fuck him.
I server muted him, so just go ahead. He definitely knowing that he's gonna miss stuff.
All right. So, like me, we were doing some physical activity, like having to do with clouds or other, and no, it was the water cycle. That's what it was. And we would do some like dance move according to each step of the water cycle.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Maybe.
like me being the way I was, and I'm like, dude, I need to use the bathroom like right now. I ask her, being like, hey, can I hit the bathroom? And she's like, what? No. Like just, and then just goes back to like conducting the class with this dance. And I'm just like, dude, come on, this is uncool. So I can't even do the dance move. So I'm just kind of like standing there like an idiot. Somehow, luckily, nobody like notices or I guess cares. So eventually the dance finally ends, and I end up going back and sitting in my chair. But that's worse for me. And I'm just like, dude, okay, I just can't take it anymore, I guess. I accidentally let loose, right then and there, in the seat. And I'm like, nobody's looking at me? Maybe nobody noticed.
Okay,
But
I'm
like,
back.
my legs are still freaking wet. But
Oh, so you already pissed yourself.
yeah, but my legs are still freaking wet. So I'm like, I think since nobody's looking at me, maybe I'm okay. It's but since this is so early in the school, in like school in general, the desks still have that tray to put your books and stuff.
Mhm.
So in mine was a pencil. So I'm like, maybe. So I take the pencil and I just rub it up and down my legs, trying to get all of the pain. Just like waiting and just trying to get it kind of worked is the thing. It kind of worked. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm good for now. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. After I got that, I looked at the pencil, and then I just kind of shrugged and put it back in my desk.
Oh.
Wait, what do they know?
No.
Steven later went on 2 days ago to chew that pencil.
I don't think so. I think I came back the next day and then thought, no, hold on, maybe I shouldn't use this.
The pencil's gone.
Starts using pencil. Wait, this smells weird.
I don't think I chewed on it. Yikes.
Oh my god.
Okay. But after that I got up, or like the class ended, so I got up along with everybody and walked out of the classroom, and these two girls, one of them was like, hey, like both of them came up to me and one of them was like, hey, Steven, did you piss your pants? And then I just kind of looked really embarrassed and down at the floor. And I just felt like just awful.
Oh no.
Yeah, when it happened to me, I didn't have anybody point it out to me, which I guess is a blessing.
I think
There is
It
a-
didn't feel like a blessing at the time, but
There was that one time, I gotta tell you guys this one. Steven, back in Osceola Creek, around my freshman year, which is middle school for you guys. But in middle school, I had to really take a shit one day.
Oh.
Not in actual middle school, but at that age, I had to really take a fucking shit. I like woke up after watching some cartoons and I just realized, goddamn, something didn't settle well. And so, me having this giant ass logger in my pants, I just go to a goddamn bathroom and I'm just like, all right, then this thing, it's happening. Like, when I woke up, I already had to shit. And then I was just like, but Ed, Ed and Eddie's on, so I'm just going to watch this for a little bit. and so I just watched until I really had to take a shit, which was in reality when Ed, Ed and Eddie was done. So this thing was basically like it was peeking out the door. So I'm like, fucking hell. I go to the bathroom, I'm like, this is happening now. I primed my ass to shit in like the next minute or so. Right? And so I knock on the door just to see if anyone's in there. And then my sister's like, occupado, right? And I'm like, not good. I'm just like, please, let me on. He's just like, no. I'm like, come on. I really need to poop. Like, it's going on right now. And then she just hit me with the, Ryan, stop banging on the fucking door. And I was just like, no, you're just being mean. I just want to go and take this shit.
Is this the story hold on, Ryan, is this the story that I remember, or that I remember you telling me about you being at your dad's house, or?
Oh, no, that was the other one.
All right.
I haven't told you guys that one. That one's just bad. That one's just torture. But this one though, this ass is primed to explode in fucking 20 seconds or some shit. All right. Next bathroom is in reality I can make it there in 25 seconds if I fucking run. That ain't happening. So I'm just like, I'm trying to goddamn force this door down. I'm just like ramming my fucking head against this thing. I'm just like, open the damn door. So my sister would usually open the door at some point. I didn't know what a period was. So my sister would not open this door at all. And then after a while, I just decided, you know what? Maybe this is how it should end, or never change. And then I shat my pants.
This is how it should.
And I just like, all right, then it's just going to be one. It's just going to be like one log in my pants. I'm just going to go to the backyard or something, and just like chuck it. Chuck it! That's what I was thinking, right? And then I was just like, fine. And I'm just like, Jesus pose, take a shit. And then I realized, I'm just like, no, this can't be it. Nani? And then it was just like, it was straight up the most liquid fucking diarrhea. I'm like, I can't chuck this. And so I had to really, I didn't realize it, but I just hadn't shit in like a couple days. And so I was just like, oh no. And so it drips down the side of my leg, and I'm just crying, and then I just get, and then my dog goes on to me, and he just fucking licks me. And he's like, get off me.
I don't want your affection.
The only thing that could be worse is if my dog just went and pissed on me. And that's the story of how I last shat my pants.
You reminded me of this
Where's my
one
hand?
thing that happened with me and my father. So I was at the age of like, I thought farts were funny. And
Okay.
this was around when like my father was still in the house living with like the rest of everyone. And so I'm over here sitting on his lap and I'm just trying to fart in it because like I'm a dumbass kid.
I can foresee it. I can foresee it.
So I tried just a little bit too hard.
You took a shit on him?
He was thinking, oh, this is going to be funny. Get those beforehand, takes a massive ass shit on top of his dad.
I'm just Like, oh shoot! Damn it! I tried too hard.
I tried too hard. I went too far.
A decent sized log comes out of my ass, but luckily nothing went anywhere. So I got off and ran to the bathroom, and my dad's just like, "Yep, I know what happened."
Delay.
Where the fuck's our podcast? Where is our podcast?
I'm thinking this. Oh,
Needless to say, we threw out that pair of underwear.
The prophecy foretold.
the fuck?
Okay. Now
This
it's
is
making me
so
think of, like, I think the last time that I threw up was my mom signed me up for this training program during the summer because she was all about fitness, and she'd say, "Oh, I'm just doing this because you're insecure about yourself and your body," and then I'd go like, "No, that's you. I'm fine with where I am right now." So, no, you're insecure. So, I think because I wasn't used to like having to wake up because it was summer and I didn't have a job or anything, I was just having a good time. I ended up staying up real late watching anime or something, and I slept until noon, I think. And this thing was at like 1 o'clock. And the funnier part about this is that like she was like, "Oh look, I took this picture of you while you were sleeping," and I was like, "Okay, this was 10 a.m. and you didn't wake me up." So I do this thing, and naturally, because of the person I am, I'm very like, I'm basically a tryhard, but like put into like I guess a less obnoxious form of it, so that I actually seem like I'm trying to do something with my life. And I got to the point where I was like really tired and like exhausted because all I had was like a bagel and some water, and I was just like fucking just standing there by like the trash can, and I'm thinking. I remember the last thought that went through my head was like, I'm not gonna throw up. And then I just fucking, good night, and I just fucking puked all over the floor there. And it was just like everywhere, and like, the guy was like, yeah, usually most people make it outside before that happens. I'm like, man, I thought I wasn't gonna throw up. I thought I was gonna be fine. And pretty much everybody thought I was gonna leave after that. But unfortunately I couldn't explain that situation of, yeah, I'm a piece of shit, so I slept in until an hour before I was supposed to be here and thought that was going to end well.
Fucking hell, man.
But before that, I think was my shellfish allergy acting up because I accidentally ate a scallion and assumed I was going to be fine.
You didn't realize the scallion was a shelf?
No, I just thought it wasn't going to be that bad because usually like, oh, I have to be in the bathroom, but I think, this will be worth it. It wasn't. I can't even remember when it was before that. I think it was like some waffles back in like elementary school.
Wait a second. Steven, should I go and say the story that you remember?
I mean, go ahead.
God damn. If Aaron was here, he would be fucking, he'd be so hyped. Because he loves this story.
It's freaking great, dude.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you guys about the time that I lost my virginity.
Yeah?
I love this story. It's so hype.
So I went to my dad's house in New York.
Oh, great
And
start.
during this time, I take shut up. During this time, I don't know why, but during this exact year or so, somewhere around here, my shits were just, I don't know what the fuck they were. They were like atom bombs or some type of shit. Because whenever I went to the toilet or something, that shit got clogged somehow. And so I had to unclog that shit. And so at my dad's house, this happens. You know, I clog the toilet, and my dad's just like, all right, whatever. And I unclogged it myself. But he was just wondering why. And so I did it again. This time, like, I couldn't unclog it myself. My dad had to try and unclog it. because he's got all the manpower in his arms, so he somehow did it. And then he's just like, all right, just stop clogging the damn toilet, all right? He just got really mad because I just kept, like, he was still in a really kind of rough spot economically, and that was a small toilet, so if that shit broke, he wouldn't have a toilet for quite a while. And so I'm like, all right then, fine. And so once I just felt a shit coming on, I'm like, no, this is going to break the toilet. And so I just held it. All right, that was it. And I thought that'd be the end of it. I was just like, all right, I'll just hold it. It shouldn't be that hard. Keep in mind that I was going to be at my dad's house for like an additional week or so afterwards. I held this shit for 6 fucking days.
What the fuck?
You're supposed to die from that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Alright? First off, my diet consisted of okra, which, for those of you guys that don't know, that thing sort of acts like a... I just realized Ashley muted when I started. She definitely wanted to start the story.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Got a lot
so...
of fiber.
Okra's got a decent amount of fiber in it. Alright? And the only other thing that I really ate was like white rice, which basically does nothing.
Oh.
And the best cereal of all time, Golden Grams. And so I mainly just ate Golden Grams every single day. And after a while, it was just, I stayed in bed for the last 2 days. I just did not move. Because whenever I moved, I felt that thing stir. I felt like a giant-ass log literally shift. And it depended on my center of balance. And so I just laid down, and there was just a log lying down inside of me. And if I ever moved, that log, it hurt.
Sounds like you're talking about a parasite you've just gotten to
Basically.
with it.
This is actually Death Stranding.
Shut up.
But I just laid down. I was just like, God damn, I don't really feel that good. And so I just go to the bathroom and I just look at my face, and then I just seem like, oh shit, I haven't looked at my face in like 2 days. And then I realized, God damn, I'm so fucking pale. Like,
I wonder
give you
why
an
you're
idea.
dying.
Like, Kai, you know my skin color, right?
Yeah.
You know. I basically look like your skin color. I paled down to that amount.
Oh shit.
And so I was just like, oh my god, I didn't do anything. I didn't even take showers for those past couple days. I've just been, like, waiting. And so I'm like, no, this has to happen now. Get ready for the most gruesome story of your entire fucking existence.
It's freaking awful.
It's fucking awful. Like, I was a changed man that day.
It's fucked me up.
We start off by just me sitting on the toilet. I'm just like, all right, fine. I just take the ceremonial piss first and just get that out of the way. And I just sit down. All right, keep in mind, it was an absolute bitch getting to the toilet because every single step I just felt this log move right, then left, and then right, then left. It was just fucking wobbling in my...
I don't think that's a log.
So I'm just sitting down, I'm just like, nothing's happening. Just nothing's happening. An hour later, nothing is fucking happening. The second hour, though, that's when all of my is actually paying off. And we actually get somewhat around contact with the anus. And so I'm just like, all right, then, this shouldn't be that hard. The worst part's over. Now I'm actually in, the thing can take damage. Its invincibility frames wore off. Right?
Okay.
And so, it's just me sitting here. The log traveled all the way down. He's ready. But he just won't budge. And I'm just like, how big is this log? Wait a second. And so I just stopped hunging for a second. And then I realized one of the most disastrous mistakes I made in my life. The moment that I stopped exerting any force, the thing started traveling back up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no!
Can't lose focus.
It felt like I was getting probed by some kind of alien or something.
Jesus.
And I was just like, no. And so I just kept exerting force, and whenever I got tired, the thing traveled back up and like started to rape me. And I was like, oh no. And so it's just me being at the very start of a poop, and that was it for the next like another hour. And that was it. And so we finally reached some type of touchdown, and now it actually we're getting log status. Log is visible. I look down through my thighs and I see log visible. We're almost there, buckles. And so I do something unprecedented. All right, I'm just like, there's only one thing. First off, whenever I have a really bad idea, I think of a show, and that's what the idea. I was watching Avatar, and I was thinking of like one of the Earthbenders when they did the thing where they like pushed down with their hands, and so I just put my hand at my stomach and I just shoved down. And so I'm just literally shoving this fucking log.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm just like, this is absolute pain. And keep in mind, throughout this, you can just see like tears going down my face. Just tears and like this whole like I'm crying snot dribble. It's just like, and so I'm just shoving this log down, and the log like it started to compress because I kept shoving, and so I think it gained a bit of width in the middle. I'm just like, oh no, that's just gonna be awful. And so I get to a suitable point where I'm just like, damn, this log I think I'm about a third of the way done. Alright? I think we're about a third of the way done. And that's when the actual width of the rest of the log starts to hit me. And I'm like, this is going to be an absolute bitch. And so I relax for a bit, and it starts going back out. I'm like, no, I can't do this. So split-second decision. I just full force, hung, shoved down with one hand, and then I grabbed my log with the other hand, and I fucking snapped the shit. I snapped it. Right, 1/3 of it, I literally ripped out with my hand, and I chucked it in the goddamn toilet seat.
Right,
I got up.
Tested.
Yes. I got up.
It's like a Mortal Kombat kill scene.
This log, because of the amount of fiber and stuff I ate, this thing is just, it is a rock. It is, this thing don't play. Alright?
So you had a kidney stone?
No,
Nope.
it wasn't a kidney
No.
stone.
It
It
was-
was very
So
solid.
it was
poop.
still, it was like
All
a
natural.
fucking solid ass. If I punched you, it would not do the same amount of damage as if I hit you with this log. But I did that. They threw it in the toilet, and then the rest of the log I was just like, all right, this is awful. So I'm just shoving with one hand, my unlog covered hand, and just like, oh boy, this is awful. This is awful. And I'm just running out of energy. And so I come across a point where I'm just like, fine. So I'm just doing this, and then this is where we're getting like real survivor status. I straight up pry my ass with my hand. I am priming my ass like a porn star getting ready for anal or some shit. Right?
Oh my god.
I grab some soap, I lube that shit up. I'm just like, it's now or never. I'm biting my fucking arm whilst I'm shoving down with it. And it's like, this is all. At one point, I'm just like, this isn't happening. It's so close. I just need more power. And so I take my log-covered hand, and I just double press down.
Oh.
It's so close. It's like halfway done with that part. And so I straight punch down. Dude, that third of the log had like it was like barbed or some shit. Right? Because there was like, there will be blood, Lamau. Let loose the dogs of war. Blood for the blood god. God damn it. I was, ow.
Oh god.
What the heck?
And so that happens. I'm just like, this, no, I can't take it anymore. And so I snapped that one off. And then this one, it's just, only part of it came out. Like, only part of it snapped because of the crack line. And the other, like, half of the part that I snapped is still there. So that's the last third of the log. I'm just like, no pussyfooting around. I don't think I'll actually survive doing this. I think I will legitimately Elvis Presley and die on the toilet, okay? I'm gonna pull fucking Catherine the Great. No, I'm not doing this. And so I grab the log, I yank that shit out. I full power yank this shit from my ass, and I throw it in the toilet. So there are 3 logs that are both roughly the size of 2 big logs that you guys probably had, alright, before. Alright, so I basically took 6 of your guys' big shits in one gigantic ass shit that had to be segmented. That way I wouldn't die.
Poop knife.
I need the poop knife, dude. And so I'm just I just start punching the shit in the toilet bowl. Right? I'm punching it. That way it won't clog the damn toilet. Because this was the whole thing to avoid. Alright? So, and keep in mind, this was like me in like fucking sophomore year. Alright? It was like sophomore or freshman year. One of those.
That's like recent.
No, it's the middle school.
It's like fairly.
No, not middle school.
Oh, what?
Oh,
This is high school.
Oh, damn.
okay. Okay.
I was fucking changed. I went full on the edge.
You go to
Nothing.
school, Ryan. Are you great?
I went to hell and back.
My God.
Went to hell and back to hell and back, nigga. Alright? And so I'm just punching this shit. I'm like, it's not happening. One of them's just not even goddamn breaking because I'm so weak. Right? And so just imagine, well, don't imagine, but it was a pale, sweaty, absolutely skinned the fuck out because everything that I ate was in there. Like goddamn, like Holocaust victim Ryan punching shit in the toilet. And so
Looking at my rations.
the one that didn't even break, I just threw that shit in the bathtub. I threw it in the bathtub. I turned it on. I'm like, fucking weathering. There you go. And so
my God.
my hands are just caked with shit and blood, and I'm just trying to flush this thing down. It starts clogging out, and then I straight up reach my hand in there and just like claw out anything that's clogging it.
Jesus.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
God.
Ashley Deaf End.
Rip.
You sound like... It sounds like you should just be in the video, in a YouTube video titled, "Man holds in his poop for 6 days. This is what happened to his colon."
You gave yourself a colonoscopy.
I gave myself a colonoscopy.
I was asleep for that.
Fucking fisted your own asshole.
Yeah, to give you guys, Sergio had to sleep for that. I had to literally give myself an extended colonoscopy awake. An extended amateur colonoscopy with a log of shit awake. That's what I am.
Without even having a camera?
Without no camera. With pure feeling. I amateur surgeon a colonoscopy.
Amateur surgeon?
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
And so I do that. The thing eventually flushes somehow. I go into the bathtub. The log of shit it barely even fucking budge. I just start stomping on it. I trip. And I stomp on it some more when I trip. And I'm just crying this entire time. I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
There's nowhere to go.
I was like, goddamn. Like, that was the closest I've ever gotten to, like, wanting to commit suicide or some shit. Because like my virginity was just taken by this log of shit. And I'm not kidding when I said I just straight up turned on the shower and I just when the shit actually got to a reasonable size where I was just like, all right, maybe a shower will actually take this thing out. I just took a shower and in fetal position and I just cried.
Oh my god. Oh.
I just cried.
Oh my god, you're allowed to laugh about it now.
I can laugh about it now, but as I'm saying this, I'm just, I had a slight tear well up in my eye.
He has phantom pains.
I have flashbacks.
Phantom limb syndrome.
Oh.
So I'm just,
Sometimes I
imagine that a lot of the shit as a tail.
I just imagine my intact urethra sometimes and just cry.
And so I just cried, and I sat there for like fucking, I don't know, 30-something minutes. Then my dad got home with my sister, and they're just like, how are you doing? And I'm just like, oh, I'm doing golden grams. I go back into my...
You didn't learn shit!
I go back into my... Because I was going back home in like tomorrow or like the day afterwards. I was just eating some golden grams, and then I go in my room. I go in. Me and my dad were sharing the same bed because we only had 2 beds, and one was my sister's bed. And so when my dad was asleep, I was just crying. I was just in the same bed as my dad, just crying.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And that is the story of probably the worst day that I've ever had.
Oh my god.
When you introduced the story, here I thought it was going to be just a really fucked up losing virginity story, and I wasn't expecting this at all.
Oh, I'm a virgin. No.
I feel like I just feel like an asshole if I just added, yeah, one time I peed in class. Like I can relate, like, yeah, I feel you, bro.
So there you guys go.
Oh man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know if I should clap.
I'm so brave for saying this. I'm so brave.
Let's go to a rape focus group.
But yeah, like goddamn. I was thinking about this once when I was watching Kaiji with Aaron, and I was just like, God damn, he's the ultimate survivor. And I just thought back to that moment. Like, you know, in a way, I'm Kaiji. I'm the ultimate survivor.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's like some fucking Saw torture track.
Oh my god.
Those guys giving colonoscopy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I just... You know, rape victims can't compete.
Cause like...
Oh, wham. Penis was inside me. It didn't even go inside your colon.
Well, I fisted myself.
Imagine raping. Imagine your insides raping you, kid.
You can't
run away from yourself.
Oh my god.
Needless to say, every other shit that I take pales in comparison. It's nothing. I'm fucking. That's it. If I get raped in prison, I'm not even gonna bat an eye.
They're gonna be like, why is this so loose?
Guy just looks at me. Used goods.
He's like, hey bro, you okay? Will you talk?
Sleeps through it.
See some guy in prison crying whilst in the showers, and it's just like, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh god. You know how like people will like try and stuff shit in their ass like prison?
Yeah.
Are your logs just a weapon? Bringing a fucking baseball bat of a shit?
Can Give me 5 days. No
You guys
gold
aren't
coin,
gonna
I'm all
like
in.
this. Takes out a full-on fucking sniper rifle from his ass.
Oh god. Oh shit, dude.
I think this really comes from the choice of you deciding that it was a good idea to hold shit in for 6 days.
You would die.
You
if
should
did
have
it
died.
for another day.
I should have done. I'm pretty sure if I held in for one more day, I would have been like on the verge of death.
You
Like 3% of your body weight just in the toilet.
Like I'd have to go to an ER or something if I waited one more day.
Dude, you
Literally
probably
in the
had to go to
shitter.
the ER, but you fucking shoved your hand up your ass.
You could have just gone to like McDonald's or some made in dude. No one said you had to use your dad's
You
bathroom.
went to McDonald's, and you work at McDonald's, and it's just like someone clogged the toilet. After that person like, fine, whatever, I'll just get the plunger. And then you just see like 3 segmented logs of shit with blood in them.
I like how this is just such a hard-fought story, and then it's just like, wait, hey, fuck you, you're an idiot. go to a fast food. Go to Target.
God. I should have gone to the ER. That way they could have professionally removed this. And if I waited one more day, I would have to go to the ER, or else I probably would straight up be dead.
You would not be here to tell that story.
Because I was like on the verge of passing out multiple times during that thing.
You know what's funny is that you say this is your sophomore year. I think I met you in my freshman year. So like, I can't even imagine you telling me that story one day. Like, hey, Anthony, they're like,
Dude,
yes.
yesterday.
Yeah, Ryan from Thinking Skills. I almost died yesterday.
You just go up to me and it's just like, Ryan, why are you so distant today? It's just like, oh, it's nothing.
Now you know. Someone
He
taps you
looks
on the
down
shoulder.
at
Oh,
his
what?
hands
What?
and he starts to
Sorry.
like shake.
Wait, hold on. Was this before or after you said that thing you did in the hallway to me?
Fuck, it had to have been after, because I was at Sundown fucking year.
Dude, you kept your spirits up, man.
I was...
What a brave soldier.
People commit suicide, they don't even know what I've been through.
Ironic or not, you owe Wayne a rape victim.
Only back.
Yep. That is how I have reached,
You peaked.
Is this what it takes to be based?
maximum edge.
You have to almost die. You have to overcome death.
God.
We're most